If the tension in a string is changed by 21%, fundamental frequency of the string changes by 15 Hz. Which of the following statements will also be correct? So now we have to choose an option which is correct among these four. Let me explain the solution for this question like this. If we are having a string like this, okay, and if these two edges are fixed, then the fundamental note that generated on this string will go like this. Okay, there will be a single loop like this. The length of the string is L, which is equal to half of the wavelength of the corresponding wave that is generated on the string. Otherwise, I may say the lambda is equal to, it is 2 times L. Now, the speed with which the wave is moving is v. Okay, on the string, the wave is moving from one point to another with a speed v. Then how I can write? I can write v is equals f lambda. This is the way how I can write. Okay, so v is equals f lambda. This is one of the way how we can express the velocity. That is in terms of frequency of the wave and the wavelength. And you must know the speed of the wave on the string is given by the root of t divided by mu, and this mu is mass per unit length of the string. Mass per unit length of the string. So finally, how I can write this? This can be written as root of t divided by mu on this side, which is equals f into lambda, right? Otherwise, this is f into 2L. Now I can simply express this f like this, that is f is equals 1 divided by 2L, and under root it is t divided by mu. Now I know the length is constant for the given string and mass per unit length is also the constant. So finally what I can write for this? This is f proportional to root t. This is how I can express the direct relation between the tension in the string and the fundamental frequency. And this is called the fundamental frequency corresponding to first mode of vibration. Okay, so now I have every information here corresponding to the fundamental frequency, right? So this is all about fundamental mode. Okay, so what I explained here is fundamental mode. And now what they are saying, they saying that the tension in the string is changed by 21%. This may increase or decrease, whatever it is. Let me assume myself that tension increased. Okay, so assume tension increased in the string. Therefore, the increased tension, say it is T dash, which is equals how much? Which is T plus the beginning tension plus 21% of the beginning tension, right? This is equal to, how I can write? It is T plus, right, 0.21 T. Otherwise, I can write T dash is equal to 1.21 T. Therefore, the corresponding frequency f dash is proportional to root t dash, right? Otherwise, how I can write it? F dash is proportional to root of, it is 1.21 t, right? This is how I can easily express this f dash as the direct relation with the tension. Now simply divide these two results. Okay, so now dividing these two, let me divide these two equations. Okay, so divide them. So what I write, f dash divided by f, which is equals root of 1.21 t divided by root t. This is equal to root of 1.21 into root t divided by root t. Definitely these two terms get cancelled, and root of 1.21 is 1.1. So which implies what? F dash is equal to 1.1 f. Okay, so f dash is equal to 1.1. This can be written further as f dash equals f plus 0.1 f. Otherwise I also can write this as f plus, how we can express 0.1? This can be expressed as 10% f. Okay, so 10% f. That means frequency raised by 10%. Frequency raised by 10% is one of the conclusion. But what actually I have to find here, the original fundamental frequency is about 100 hertz. They are saying in option A that original fundamental frequency is about 100 hertz. So I have to find how much is f. Okay, so how much is f? They are asking how much is f. For that, I simply suggest you that comparing the two results, so the increase is how much? The increase is this much. The increase, this is nothing but change in frequency. But something they said about this change in frequency here. When the tension is changed by 21%, the fundamental frequency of the string changes by 15 hertz. Okay, so this change is 15 hertz. That means what we obtained here 0.1 f. So this is equal to 15 hertz. Right. So that means what I can do. Therefore, I simply write 0.1 f is equals 15 hertz. This is change in frequency. That is said 15 hertz in the question. So that means what happens to f? This is 15 divided by 0.1. So which is equals, otherwise I simply write f is equals 150 hertz. This is fundamental frequency. Okay, so is fundamental frequency, is fundamental frequency. How much it is? It is 150 hertz. But what it is said in the question, it is 100 hertz. Then this option is wrong. Now we have to think about the velocity of propagation. So in these two options, option B and option C, they are saying velocity of propagation changes by nearly, one is 4.5% and another one is 10%. That I have to check one more time, right? What happens here, I have to find out the change in the velocity, right? Again, I tell you, v is equal to root of t divided by mu on strings, right? So now v is proportional to root t. This is the velocity corresponding to the fundamental frequency. And now when tension changes to 1.21 t, changes to 1.21 t, then what happens, this is what I am calling v dash. So v dash is proportional to root of 1.21 t, right? 1.21 t. Otherwise I simply say v dash is proportional to this is let it be as it is. I do one thing. Now I simply make division of this one and this one, right? So let us divide these two. So divide those two. That means v dash divided by v is equal to, this is one more time, root of 1.21t divided by root t. Definitely this is 1.1. Which means what? Which means v dash is equals 1.1 v, right? So which implies v dash is equal to, how you can write it? This is v plus 0.1 v. Further, what I can write it again, this is v dash equal to v plus zero point 0.1 v is 10% v, right? So that means this is the change, right? So velocity changes by 10%. Velocity changes by 10%. This is the answer what I obtained about change in velocity. Okay, let me check the options B and C. Velocity of propagation changes by nearly 4.5%. This is wrong. Velocity of propagation changes by nearly 10%. This is right. Okay, this is correct. And obviously, in such kind of case, CET and NEET, we are having only one choice correct. But here, let me explain what happens to option D, why it is wrong. Okay, so we are seeing what fundamental wavelength changes by nearly 10%. Okay, so how we can write it? So for this, I simply suggest you the technique like this. V is equals F lambda. This is the fundamental equation what we have here. Now lambda is equal to, what I can write for lambda? So lambda is V divided by F, right? V divided by F. Otherwise, what I can write? It is lambda is equals V F dash. I mean minus 1, right? Minus 1. So when I differentiate this partially like this, delta V divided by V, and this becomes a plus, it is a delta F divided by F. So just by finding the relative increase or decrease. So the relative values of these corresponding parameters are like this, delta lambda divided by lambda is equals, how much is the change in velocity in percentage? We already obtained it here. This is 10%, right? Plus, how much is the percentage change in the frequency? That we have to look up. And I already mentioned here, frequency raised by 10%. Frequency also changes by 10%. Again, I should write here 10%. So that means what? Delta lambda divided by lambda is nothing but percentage change in the wavelength, which is 20%. Okay, so wavelength changes by 20%, right? Because one more thing I can say you here, delta lambda is equals 20% of lambda, right? When you multiply this lambda here, this will be this. That means wavelength changes by 20%. Now look at the option D, saying fundamental wavelength changes by nearly 10%, but we obtained 20%, right? So for that reason, this option is also wrong. Only the correct option is C, right? This is the only one option which is correct.